Have you ever felt like something is just off? Like the world is spinning a little too fast, and not in a good way? You see the headlines, you scroll through social media, and there's this undercurrent of chaos, a constant sense of division. It's almost as if there's a deliberate plan at work, a hidden playbook designed to turn us against each other and chip away at the very things that hold us together. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look at what I call the devil's playbook, and how darkness subtly infiltrates our society. Let's start with a big one: faith. For centuries, spiritual values have been the bedrock of civilizations, providing a moral compass, a sense of community, and a source of hope. But look around now. It feels like faith is constantly under fire. In modern culture, belief is often painted as old-fashioned or naive. The sacred is mocked, and the spiritual is replaced with the superficial. It's a slow erosion, not a sudden attack. It happens when we prioritize fleeting trends over timeless truths. When our conversations are dominated by materialism instead of meaning. This isn't just a natural shift in culture. It's a strategic move. When you disconnect people from their spiritual roots, you leave them adrift, more susceptible to confusion and despair. A society without a strong moral foundation is a society that's easy to manipulate. Now, where does this manipulation often start? The classroom. Our schools should be places of enlightenment, where young minds learn critical thinking, history, and the values that build good character. But increasingly, we see chaos in the classroom. And I'm not just talking about rowdy kids. I'm talking about a curriculum that seems designed to confuse rather than clarify. Core subjects are sometimes pushed aside for ideologies that sow division. Children are being taught what to think, not how to think. This isn't about blaming our hard-working teachers. Many of them are caught in a system that's being twisted. When you corrupt education, you're not just affecting one generation. You're poisoning the well for future generations, creating a society that can't distinguish between truth and lies, right and wrong. It's a long-term strategy, and it's devastatingly effective. This leads us directly to the normalization of immorality. Things that would have shocked our grandparents are now prime-time entertainment. The lines between right and wrong are intentionally blurred. Deception is framed as cleverness, selfishness as self-care, and indulgence as freedom. Think about the messages constantly being pushed in movies, music, and online. It's a deep dive into cultural manipulation. The goal is to desensitize us. If you see something enough times, it starts to feel normal. This gradual acceptance of what was once unacceptable is a key play. It weakens our collective conscience, making it harder for us to stand up and say, "This isn't right." When a culture celebrates what it should condemn, it's a sign that it has lost its way, steered off course by a hidden hand. And what is the ultimate goal of all this? Division. Divided we fall. This is perhaps the oldest and most effective strategy in the playbook. Look at how polarized we are. Everything is a battleground. Politics, social issues, even science. We are encouraged to see each other not as neighbors with different opinions, but as enemies. We're sorted into neat little boxes, labeled and pitted against one another. This constant conflict is a perfect distraction. While we're busy fighting amongst ourselves, we fail to see the bigger picture. We fail to notice the strings being pulled behind the scenes. The strategy is to create so much noise, so much anger and division, that we are completely distracted from the real spiritual battle being waged for our souls. A divided people is a weak people, unable to unite against a common threat. So, what do? It can feel overwhelming, I know. But the first step is awareness. Recognizing the playbook is how you begin to counteract it. We need to be intentional about what we consume, the conversations we have, and the values we uphold in our own homes. It starts with strengthening our own faith, whatever that looks like for you. It's about getting grounded in something real and timeless, not the shifting sands of modern culture. It's about teaching our children to think critically and to cherish virtue. We need to question the narratives being pushed on us. Are they bringing people together or tearing them apart? Are they promoting truth and goodness or confusion and decay? We have to actively choose to build bridges instead of walls. Have conversations with people you disagree with, not to win an argument, but to understand. Focus on our shared humanity, the values that unite us all: love, compassion, and the pursuit of truth. By refusing to play the game of division, we reclaim our power. When we stand firm in our faith, protect our children's education, reject immorality, and choose unity over division, we are actively tearing pages out of the devil's playbook. It's not an easy fight, but it's a necessary one. The darkness only wins when good people do nothing. Let's be the people who do something. Let's be the light. Thanks for watching today. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Let's keep this conversation going in the comments below. Stay strong and stay vigilant.